Hey guys, Lexa here, another week. Coach on a couch. Lots to talk about. Gee. Woo! We may have got to get out of jail free card there on Saturday. I think we'll talk a little bit more about that. Plenty of rugby. Must suck to be in the Northern Hemisphere right now after the big talk that we got over the weekend. Let's get straight into it. Domsa, what are you saying?
Lucky Luckster.
Another week, another new shirt, huh?
There you go. Hey?
Another small street special.
Not Small Street. I'm wearing this shirt in honor of the Bokke playing at Twickenham this weekend. I actually got this from Twickenham 2015 Rugby World Cup.
Is this your way of telling us you're well traveled?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Dylan, nice to have you on the couch, brother. What do you say?
As you see me, Luckster.
As I see you, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on the couch. We'll get into you just now. Let's do a
you.
roundup of the weekend sport. Rugby, more rugby.
Rugby, a little bit of cricket, more rugby.
Okay. So the game of the weekend, surprisingly, was England-Australia.
Yes, big surprises in that game. And what's crazy is it looked like England had it the whole way. And then in the 83rd minute, ta-da-da, Australia keeping it at home there with the Southern Hemisphere teams.
Massive win for Australia, especially because of the stunt that they're going through, and also good one just to stick it there to the Poms, especially being loud this week as well. But good for Australia, really good for Australia.
Great. I mean, Australia went down 60 points to Argentina just a few weeks ago, so this is massive.
Massive, and also leading up. Remember, it's a British and Irish Lions tour next year. So if Australia can get a couple of victories, one over England, get one more over this autumn series, they'll feel much better heading into next year.
It's like I said, I'll support anybody who's playing against England.
Same here. Then the other game, Ireland, New Zealand.
Sheesh, lucky.
That haka alone was like, you knew that, it's coming.
New Zealand shut up a few Irish fans there, eh?
Quick and a fast. Which game did you catch up on, Dill?
I watched the Springboks.
Only. Exclusively.
Exclusive. I only support the Springboks.
Okay. So the Springboks played the South African third team because every second surname the Scottish Du Plessis, Van der Merwe, Van der Vlaar. What did you think of the Bok performance?
Yes, it was a tough one. I'm not sure how good they were actually.
Yeah.
Like they didn't show us the Springboks that we know.
Yeah.
But Eben played very well.
Aye, definite mom.
Yeah, definitely.
He was angry.
Yeah,
he was just throwing oaks around. He was like, what Van der Merwe was playing in the UK? Fuck swap. No, he was epic.
I think man of the match should have gone to the ref in terms of for us because that was spicy. They even disallowed a try after the conversion was kicked. I can't believe it. I mean,
I was about time things went a little bit our way there. So, hey, very brave to go 6-6-1 split, obviously, because I mean our 9 and 10 didn't have the best games, but we couldn't take them off because we had to wait until the last opportunity there. Lovely to see Makazole Mapimpi back on the field, guys. Makazole, please can we have your Sangoma's number? Because that guy's doing a great job. You're looking fantastic. What a game he had. And good to see Lucanio Am come back a little bit towards the end there. He had a bit of a sluggish game to begin with, but finished strong, huh?
Very surprising for me was Willie Leroux.
God loves Willie Leroux. He can do no wrong in God's eyes.
I watch a game waiting for him to mess up.
You always wait and to see where is Willie.
But where's the banana left kick? Look up. It spirals right in the perfect position for Makazole.
And he always gets it.
Always.
Like Willie cannot, as you said, cannot do anything wrong.
Can't do any wrong.
I'm so happy. But you know what I love?
Yeah.
When they bring the bomb squad on all at once.
Yes.
It's like the whole game stops. And
it's a proper middle finger because Rassi waits until there's a stoppage or something.
Yes.
Then you see the guys warming up there for about 3 minutes. See, I was fixing his bicep for about 10 minutes on the side there. Then those guys walk in and you see the whole stadium. Oof, okay.
And it's like quiet.
All right.
Yeah.
And
it's always like at a scrum or a line-up.
Right.
So there's immediate impact. It's not like you run on and you just warm up on the sidelines and no, it's just immediately.
No, I love it.
Sia was okay. Yeah.
And then that was that for rugby. We also pulled one back on India in the cricket.
Yeah.
So we lost the first T20, but we didn't just lose. We got a harding. And then the second game, which was on at the same time as the box, at one point I might have stopped going back to the cricket because I thought we were done. But Stubbs pulled through.
What a guy.
I actually saw that, yeah. Yes, he pulled through well.
He pulled through for the boys.
Nice.
There's another guy in the team who's new who I'm thoroughly enjoying. It's Peter. He's a spin bowler.
Yeah.
Yes, he's doing well. Hey. I really enjoyed watching him play.
Yeah, it was well. So the cricket we recovered from, well into the ladies' sevens as well, winning that African Cup. So we'll take 3 from 3.
Does that qualify us for something?
Yeah, World Cup. We're in the mix.
Sevens World Cup.
Yeah, Sevens World Cup. So we're in the mix there. Hey, Dylan.
Yes, sir.
A qualified biokinetist. Please get that right, guys. Not a biokineticist.
Biokineticist.
That one.
That's the one.
Give it a try there.
Is that the same as a bio?
Yeah. That one there. Okay, Dill. A bio and a specialist in injury prevention.
Yes.
Got your own clinic out there, a little bit that way, side of town. So tell me, at the clinic, you deal with injury prevention all the time there, rehabilitation, all sorts. What's the most common injury in a sports clinic? Your sports clinic?
Definitely ACL. ACL at the moment, and it's a big topic as well. But ACLs is one of the biggest things that come through the doors, Bas.
Just explain to us what is an ACL? What am I hurting? Why is it so common these days?
So ACL is an anterior cruciate ligament. So
did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a ligament that's inside the knee joint, so it holds your upper leg to your lower leg, basically.
Right.
So it's that's the what it does.
Okay.
So what happens is when you pivot and your foot is stuck. So if your foot is stuck and you turn, and that's when the joint generally tears. Or contact injuries. You see now with the rugby, they have new laws avoiding that contact.
Yes.
So yeah, that's generally when
there was actually a red card for that.
Yes.
On Saturday, the croc roll on
Croc
Mostert.
roll, yes.
Yeah.
So that's
and that's how Sia got injured last year. ACL also.
Yes.
Yeah, he was also there. And I see the footballers also. It's a very, very common
at
injury.
the moment. It's happening to everyone. I mean, Rodri now recently. He's out for, it's a 9-month recovery, 6 to 9 months recovery.
So does that require surgery?
100%, yes. Well, there is now this new studies coming out, non-surgical interventions, which is, personally, I'm not one for that. I guess I need to read up more about it. But if it's torn, my man, get it fixed.
Yeah.
Get it
and
fixed.
Then you put measures in place to get guys back in action.
Yes, so what the process goes by... you get the op, then you go for physio for around 3 months, and then you go for bio from 3 months up until your 9 month or until you're clear to play again. So yeah.
Why are the injuries happening so often, particularly with the ACL? I mean, we never saw it back in our days. Playing is the sport just a bit tougher in terms of the guys that are out there? Are we just not preventing injuries more? What do you see?
I think it's also a very good topic to chat about because back in the day we wouldn't play 50, 60 games in a season.
Right.
So I think one of the biggest issues right now is that there's so many games back to back. You're playing on Saturday in Cape Town, you're playing Wednesday in Polokwane, you're playing next Saturday in Africa. Or if you take the English Premier League, you're playing Champions League and you're playing League and you're playing international games. So I think there's a lot of games being played all the time and not enough rest, not enough recovery because there's no time for rest and recovery. Just travel, play.
Sheesh, and then I guess in that time that you have to train, you're not really going to spend that time stretching your ligaments,
100%.
warming up correctly.
Well, you have to do that. So that's where the injury prevention side comes in. So you have to do pre-activations, pre-training, injury prevention. So you're
there on the field making sure the guys warm up properly before training even starts.
Yes. So we do before training starts. You'll have a prehab or activation. So whatever the common muscle group that's been injured at the moment, like for example, we see a lot of hamstrings as well. Then you focus on that in your prehab, and then you start the warm-up and you go through the whole process to the training ground.
So tell me, what are your tried and tested methods or your go-tos in terms of injury prevention? And when we talk about injury prevention, just give us a blurb. What is injury prevention in terms of when you say this player needs to come to me for injury prevention? Is that what we call a warm-up? Just have a stretch and go? Or are there specific things that you're targeting when it comes to injury prevention?
Yes, definitely. So it works two ways.
Right.
So it's either in a team environment or in an individual environment.
Right.
So in a team environment, you obviously have your preseason tests. So before the season starts, you go through an array of tests, and you will generally pick up that most of the team has tight hip joints, for example. And then that is where your basis forms of your injury prevention. That's where you started.
Okay, so it's
And
targeted.
It's targeted,
Right,
yeah. So you
right.
pick up, there's a trend in tight hips and weak hamstrings and lower back mobility, for example. And then that's where your injury prevention, you start categorizing the group as a whole. And then you get to individuals. There's what we call isokinetic testing. So isokinetic is just a fancy word for testing how strong your muscles are.
I was about to say, yeah. Okay. When was the last time you went for an isokinetic test?
Oh, listen, I've been told I'm going to need one soon.
Yeah.
so-
Okay. I hope you're listening then. Yeah. Sounds expensive.
Yeah, so then we do the test and there's a whole battery of stuff that we go through. So then that individually, then we mark, okay, like he needs to do specific movements in order to prevent or help prevent injuries. So balance, proprioception, stuff like that.
Okay, and then I guess it goes hand in hand with what you've been training as well. So like yesterday, we're doing sprints. So then today's warm-up, we're going to focus a lot on what could be stuff from those sprints.
Mobility stuff, exactly. So if you have an overload session, you're following the next day needs to have some sort of mobility, either in your warm-up or
And then as a group, you'll do this thing, but then you also know your individual
Yes,
players.
yes,
And that's where you'll go to them and say,
yes.
you got to do.
Yes.
When you go through these injury prevention cycles and these warm-ups, obviously the buck stops with you in terms of clearing players to play.
Yes.
All right.
Generally.
Generally. So talk to us. At what point is Dino match fit, or you say can play 20 minutes? Is there like a set test that you must go through? Is there, I know, when you're not walking straight, you can't play. How do you decide that Dino can play full 80 or bring him on for 20 minutes? I understand it's in consultation, obviously,
Yes.
with a team doctor and with a physio, but you are the movement, what person? So you must say, this guy is ready for this. How do you go about that?
So that's very subjective most of the time, to be
Okay.
honest with you, in that specific area. So if a player's been out for a long-term injury, you're not going to let him play 90 minutes because he's just arrived. So now I've just arrived, now I must play 90 minutes. So it depends on the type of injury. So if it's a muscle injury that you are out for 2 weeks, you gauge with a physio, like, okay, do you think we can give him 30 minutes? But you also see in the training sessions before, so you'll see, does he complete the full training session the day before, the match day -1, or have we taken him out before the end of the session? So you do calls like that, and you sit as a group, as a collective, we say, okay, we think based on this and this and this, we're giving him 30 minutes.
Okay. So subjective, huh?
Quite. Well, it depends. It depends again. And then you get to the other side where a player with the medicals now.
Yeah.
When a player transfers through to another club or goes from this club to this club. So yeah, transfer. So what happens is it's quite a big thing. So you have to do ECGs, lung function. Then you do, that's all your...
Pour yourself a beautiful draft, yeah?
Okay, I guess I'm forced into this.
And then you got to drink it as quickly as you can. So no time to enjoy.
Yes, see.
We're still here on Dr. Diesel, huh? 3.97.
I'm sure his one was colder than this.
Oh,
Jeez.
Excuses.
Haven't even started yet, and here we are. I just want to, Dr. Diesel last week, he did that ear waxing thing. Did you try it? I
Listen,
No.
okay,
Yo,
I mean,
this is a beginner pour.
When a man is admitting defeat before he even gets going, yeah.
Okay, what happens now? I must
yeah,
wait
yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Give it its time.
Give it its time.
Give
Give
it
it
its
its time.
time.
So, Dino, injury prevention, when are you not be able to play 18 holes anytime soon?
Listen, I might have
Gotta
to go
ease into
visit
it.
my man.
No.
Yeah. So listen, you're obviously the physio for a sports team. Bio for a sports
Oh, here we go.
team. Sorry, man. I'm still at physio's level. So,
Okay.
so I mean, you got a physio now, Jackie. So, do you take general public at your practice?
Yes, we do.
So,
Yeah.
do you have a couple of grannies pulling in there and telling
Yes,
you these
all
stories?
the grannies. We've got a 96-year-old. She comes by herself, drives herself there, walks on the treadmill. Yes, but then when she comes, all the air cons must be on because I would think that heat cage is not working that well. And then all the air cons must be on.
Okay, so it's not only professional sportsmen
No,
that you're dealing with.
no.
You can deal with me.
The general public and the
Is
grannies.
this you getting yourself an appointment,
Yeah.
youngster?
I'm just getting a voucher. Like,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
just
we
checking
see.
because I mean, what being involved with the team, is that a
Mm.
full-time job or do you still have capacity to run the business?
Yeah, I do have capacity because we train in the mornings, generally, and then the afternoons I'm full time at my practice as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also you dabble a bit, because I've seen you at rugby before. Obviously the football we've spoken about. I've seen you at the Easter Rugby Fest, whether you're working or enjoying your time or both. I can't
Both,
comment,
yeah.
but we're there. So, is it a matter of Dylan just having experience in certain sports and then you can make accurate calls, or hey, is injury prevention?
Yeah, I guess it's that, Lucky. You just with the experience comes knowledge, and I mean a knee is a knee, doesn't change.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you
So-
telling me that you'll do the same procedures and follow the same formulas for the professional athlete as you would for the average Joe that comes into your...
No, so each person is different.
Yes.
So even the athletes themselves. So you
Okay.
can't treat an athlete the way you'll treat the next athlete.
Okay.
So each person is individualized. So we do individualized programming for the person's specific injury that they
Alright.
need.
Stop stalling.
Okay.
Shit,
I thought
Dino?
I could get away with that.
My goodness, you're focused, Yeah. Dongster? Bit aggressive, It's that shit. It's all those multiple colors.
It's because you guys have that running joke now of my shirts coming from Small Street or what?
At least this one fits this week. Last week's one we weren't too sure. I see you've got your coach on a couch cap this week. Thanks for sending the memo.
No,
Is this an every week thing now? I'm just checking because last week you sulked because we didn't wear it. I
You
wore it
wore
and
it
you didn't.
without me, so this time I wore it to spite you, actually.
Jeez.
it needs to
Great
sit for
mate,
another
great
2
mate,
minutes.
great
Have a
mate.
sip so long out the can. There is space for that. And you tell us what you think of that beer.
Uh,
Bomb squad.
right.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice, actually. Surprisingly nice.
He's selling himself a dream. You can hear him.
Not really has to down
He has to down that one. He's preparing himself physically and mentally.
I also thoroughly enjoy them. Crafty,
Crafty,
but,
yes.
but still fruity. And
Very fruity.
doesn't
very
taste like
nice.
a loaf of bread either.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
we'll find out.
yeast.
We'll find out soon enough. Dill, so you've worked with some of the top teams in the country, some of the brightest stars I've seen for myself, some of the jerseys, some very lacquer jerseys that you've got at
Small
your house.
Street.
Tell me, no, not those kinds of jerseys. No. Please respect this guy. Tell me, just one occasion if you can. You must have had some real starstruck moments in terms of people that you've dealt with or had the pleasure of meeting.
Yes, I have actually.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry.
TT.
So,
What a
childhood
guy.
hero. And I managed to.
And where was this?
Pick here.
So, it's up there, yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was.
See, you look a bit younger here. The grays
Very
weren't so
young.
evident. Yeah?
No, so a very well-known player.
Yeah.
I was treating him at the time.
Yeah.
Shabalala, actually.
Okay.
And he knew that I'm a big Arsenal supporter.
And
And he's
threw a
like,
dog a bone
listen,
here.
dog, come through. I got a surprise for you. Meet me at, he was at Naturina at the time.
Okay.
So meet me at Naturina. I go through. I see there's just a whole lot of cameras and stuff. I'm still wearing Adidas tracksuit pants. They told me, no, I need to put a sticker over there because they're still Nike sponsored.
Oh!
So I had to put a sticker over there. And then I'm sitting down now. We're sitting and we're just having a chat. And there this guy walks in. I'm like, no ways.
Got to.
I'm dreaming.
This is the guy.
Bruh. And then I saw this guy and we had chats. We went down to the field, played a bit of touch the ball a bit. Well, not that good at it. But I was there. I passed the ball to Thierry Henry.
Yeah, so you gave him a ball. Let's play take with Thierry Henry.
Not many can say that they passed the ball to Thierry Henry.
Okay, yeah, you passed the ball.
Yeah.
Jeez, not everybody gets to meet Titi.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yes,
What
see.
a guy.
Yes,
What a
that's
legend.
really cool, man.
Yeah.
Us now we drew again.
But
this
I mean,
weekend.
even Chabalala, there you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Betway, that guy spends more time overseas than he does here.
Yes, he's everywhere.
Okay,
But what a
boys.
guy. Are we ready
I
now?
think it's time. Top that up.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Aye. We're good there.
Yeah, no, we're good there. We're good there.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good there.
Whoa.
I'm
Oh.
making a hole for myself to drink.
Okay, I'm just going to blow the whistle and then you start.
Okay.
So, Dongster, how's the weekend, huh? Yeah, lekker, man.
Okay.
How much that? 687.
That's not bad, bro.
That's not bad.
How was that?
That's not
No,
bad,
really,
actually.
It is not bloated or anything. No, it's not bloated.
Yeah, shit. Listen, do another one and tell me that.
There's a bit of Penny Haynes there. There's a bit of a
Oh. Guys in the back are saying there's a bit of a Penny Haynes there.
Nah, come on.
Nah, give him a break.
Come on.
Give him a break.
He'll slot in just under Mr. Pirates. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I almost said something.
And you are just above Mr. Puskla.
Who's Mr. Fuskla? Oh yeah. Okay.
I hope it's self-explanatory.
So that was Achi. He runs the South African Slap League.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's actually been practicing every weekend. He takes.
He takes us every week. Hey, Brian, more slapping. Let's down, please. What did you get there? 687.
687.
That's not
yeah.
too
See,
bad.
that's not. Yeah, not too bad.
That's almost half the time that old Foxtrot got the other week, huh?
Oh, Foxtrot 13. I think he was being very, very cautious.
Well, didn't know there was that much to talk about here.
So listen, as a bio,
yeah.
do you have like as a sportsman, you have like teams and trophies and certain goals that you set yourself that you want to win? Do you do the same thing as a bio?
Definitely. Well, for me, working in the sports industry, because you get bios that are just clinic based. For me, I'm in the sports field, so my ultimate goal has always been working with any national team in terms of South Africa.
Okay.
So get my South African colors in any sporting code, hopefully soccer. But
Well, you could make your way to the Olympics with us or water polo. We're still going.
I don't know why you keep saying
LA
us.
2028. Have you got your manager's license yet?
I'm gonna have to carry your whistle.
Oh, jeez.
with the water polo, no.
That would be a great honor, Dill. But
Yeah.
you know, me knowing you, I think you're doing a fantastic job. And hey, man, you're only sky's the limit there. Tell me,
Definitely.
all these high-profile people that you treat,
Yes.
there must have been one time that you got such a lekker gift. Tell me about one of the coolest gifts you received. Because I'm sure, yes, I can give you a free skipper like Dino here. But, there must have been something sentimental, that you received that was really, really special.
The skippers are very sentimental.
Yeah.
Especially when it's signed and it's got your name on. Like,
Yes.
Here we go. Here's a jersey just for
I saw
you.
Shaba's one. That's,
Yeah, it hangs in my house.
Yes, we all
Yes.
know. Tell us all about it. Every time we walk the house, guys. So what's the
It
shit?
hangs in my house.
Okay.
No, that's one of the most sentimental gifts I got. Because it's Mr. 2010 World Cup. Everybody knows him. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Do you have one of those, Dino?
No, lucky.
Okay.
I told you though. I got Pele's ball. This guy says, I got a ball signed by Pele. This guy says, I got it from Spa. It's
Look, in the practice, we do have a glove signed by Gary Player.
Okay.
Cares
boy, obviously.
Yeah. We've got a whole Dr. Adibacher's got us.
Another Cares boy. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, just Cares
All right,
everywhere.
yeah. No wonder we got you on here today.
I'm not a Cares boy.
I know you're not. We adopted you. You're
Yeah.
from Parel, huh?
Yes, originally.
Parel. We're
Yeah.
young school.
Yes.
Paul boys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Then where did you study?
I did my undergrad at UKZN.
Okay.
And then
and
I
then
moved
once
up-
you qualified, you got to do hours.
you do an undergrad first. Well, that was when we was back in the day, because now they've changed the program. So it's undergrad in either sports science or human movement science, and then you do honors in biokinetics.
Okay.
And then from there, they have to do your internship. And then after
Mm.
internship, then you're qualified biokineticist.
Hmm.
So
Lekker,
it's,
man.
it's like a 5-year process.
So then do you guys automatically get signed up with the university teams, or how did you do it?
So I after my honors year, I got an internship with a private practice, because at the time it's only private practice. It's only now where the government is now getting involved in biokinetics. But it's still private practice, and then you just grow your brand through there, push and keep going.
So you've grown a really good brand, a really solid brand. And I was asking you off air, who's your frequent visitor? Who's the go-to guy that man, if I'm feeling a little bit, there's one guy that I go to where then you brought us a little video. Tell us about this guy. Tell us. Who's this guy? Who's
Yes,
this guy?
So this guy,
Yeah.
funny story how him and I actually became quite
What's this
good
machine here?
mates. So that's the isokinetic machine.
So that's what Dino must
That's
go
what
do.
Dino's gonna go do. Yes.
Okay.
So he's not gonna do it on his leg, on his quads and hamstring. He's gonna do it on his ankle.
Okay. Okay.
So George is a funny story. So he was playing at Kaizer Chiefs at the time, and we were doing the preseason testing at the clinic, and somehow my mom says, "Duh, please go and give this to a guy named George." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "No, he plays for Kaizer Chiefs." I'm like, "Mom, what am I gonna do? How do you
wanna
have
go
something?"
to someone? Yeah.
Like I'm just not gonna go and give someone this. So she's like, "No, George's wife's mom and my mom grew up together, and we didn't know that, and we just formed a friendship prior to knowing that, and it just so happened that we quite closely linked in terms of family friends and growing up in a small town. I mean, who would know that you would meet someone that comes from Ixopo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody there in Kokstad, by the way. I wear mask against. I visited Dylan's hometown in Kokstad in Ixopo. Yeah, no, listen. What a hectic December. Hectic.
Away what kind?
Away what kind, yeah. That's how people greet each other. So I spent the whole time just away
Yes,
what
you must
kind.
have really loved her, eh, Lucky?
This guy this guy greeted everyone. Away what kind? Even the grandmothers, away what kind? Yeah.
More than just greet everyone like that.
Yeah,
But anyway, Dill, awesome to have you on to the show, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You do amazing work. Your clinic's running well. You're very successful. Happy birthday for the last week, by the way.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the
Thank you.
Dirty 30s.
Yes.
Hopefully goes well. And hopefully your grey hair can stop graying a little bit. Quick look into the week, Dongster. Another smashing weekend, huh?
Yeah, so big rugby once again.
Yeah.
Bokke versus England at
Yes.
Twickenham. And then all the others that are going on around that. But one of my highlights for this coming weekend
You
is
said someone's blitzing someone.
Lucky, the king of blitzing someone is on.
Okay.
We got John Jones,
Yes.
who's now fighting in the heavyweight because he was light heavyweight, and that's
Yeah.
where he did his 17-0.
Jeepers.
17-0. It's on his card. You'll see there's a 1 loss, but it was an illegal knee. That big stories. We call it
Okay.
17-0. He's the king. Okay, Dana White's boyki. He's now fighting Stipe, who's the greatest heavyweight ever. So
Ever.
So now these two are the main event. Then
Jeepers.
just under that, the undercard, we've got Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira. Big bash up. Chandler was meant to fight Conor McGregor. Never happened. So this
Quickly, Dill. Score Springboks versus England. What do you say?
36-12.
36-12 by the
Yes.
Springboks. I'm calling Springboks by 12 points. Guys, a cracker week that we've got ahead of us this coming week. Yeah, go the Boks. Have a lekker week, everybody. From our couch,
to yours.
we'll check you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Shot
Okay.
boy.